In the veterinary industry, I'll never forget this. And every time I tell this story, I get to relive my childhood that we sometimes tend to forget. So I was 10 years old. I was watching the show with my grandpa. He's the one that really put me into the animal world. This is where we share the majority of our time. Obviously, my mom was a single mom trying to raise 2 kids, so she always had to work. So my grandpa and my grandma were literally my parents, right? So anything my grandpa would do, I would try to be right there holding on to and listening. So there is this show on Animal Planet called Emergency Vets. It was basically a camera crew following the day-to-day activities of what happens in a veterinary hospital, right? And I'm looking at the show and I'm like, man, this is interesting. This guy is taking his dog out. This guy is pulling blood from this. I want to be that person, right? And of course, my mom, coming from a Hispanic household, would be like, oh, mi hijo quiere ser doctor. And I was like, no, I want to be whatever that person was. And it just so happened to be a veterinary technician, right? So as I got older, when I was getting ready to graduate from high school, turning 18, most of my other friends were either in the streets doing street things or not knowing what they wanted to do. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to find out about a vet program. I want to start working at an animal hospital. I want to be that person that I saw on TV when I was 10, right? So at the time, they didn't have vet tech programs like this, but they did have an online school called Penn Foster, which offered a certification to be a veterinary assistant, right? So when I found out about that program, I said, you know what? It's an $800 program. It's a year program. I can do my schooling during the day. I can work at night, and I can figure this thing out. So sure enough, that's what I did. Got a part-time job working at a packing house during the nighttime, and during the daytime, I would do my schooling online. So while I was doing my schooling online, I said, you know what, I'm going to apply to work at an animal hospital so I can have that book smart and also apply it at the job that I'm currently working at. So got my opportunity to work at an animal hospital in Homestead called Homestead Animal Hospital. Started out as a kennel assistant. Didn't have that little piece of paper that, unfortunately, that little piece of paper was when they get you through life. I didn't have that piece of paper that said I was a veterinary assistant yet because I was still doing my schooling. So even though I was working at that veterinary animal hospital, I didn't get the opportunity to be either veterinary technician or assistant because I didn't have that little piece of paper. So unfortunately, 6 months into it, I'm happy as hell just to even be there because I'm literally living what I saw when I was 10 years old on TV, right? So manager calls me into the room. Now, I'll never forget, this is a vital lesson learned here, guys. I was pulled into the office. Mind you, I'm 6 months into it. It's like my dream job. Manager called me and said, hey, Alex, fortunately, we can't make you our veterinarian assistant or technician because you don't qualify. And I looked at the lady and I thought to myself, I don't qualify. How are you going to tell me that you don't see the passion and the dedication that I'm applying myself to be here? And you're going to tell me that I don't qualify because I don't have that piece of paper? I said, you know what? I appreciate the opportunities. I licked my wounds. I got out of there and said, that is the last time somebody tells me that I don't qualify for something that I know damn well that I can do. And I've been showing that I'm persistent in getting this done. So I left there that day. I said, you know what? I'm going to stay at the packing house. Let me wait till I finish the school. Let me get that little piece of paper, and I'm going to keep it moving. So